All right, cool. Okay, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash, double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone, who do rule well and teach well. Shalom to the whole full elect and you Akim, man, you brothers pushing this word at the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election short, man. And I'm just going to roll through the spirit. Chicago is rolling out their universal basic income program at the same time that taxes are having to be raised in order to try to keep things afloat. And then it goes on to say, you see the problem? It's socialism and it never works. People are leaving Chicago as a result. And the thing is, man, that they go ahead and say it. It's not just going to be, and I made a lesson about Canada, how they're already doing the same thing and how it's going to trickle down to America. And look what's happening. And, us brothers, we all knew that already. It was inevitable because guess what? The charagma, the RFID microchip, the mark in Revelations, the 13th chapter, is the mark and it's going to be used as a catapult to go ahead and be used as the main device or object, your main, card, sort of say. Everybody has a debit card, credit card. This is going to be one thing that's going to have everything on it, right? The RFID microchip is going to have your UBI, your universal basic income. It's going to have your medical records, your apartment complex or, home complex, keyed in order to get in there, your cars, right? It's going to be, how it says it, man. It says it simply, and I'm just going to roll through the spirit. I don't have any precepts lined up. Revelation is real quick, man. Real quick. Revelation to the 13 and verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great. It's not just they're gonna start off with, right, the poor first, because guess what? They're more, we're more, right, because we fall into the same category, sort of say. And then, of course, you got brothers out there in the higher brackets, but nonetheless, for the most part, man, Jake is in a poor state. And they're the ones that are going to be more susceptible to, universal basic income, starting with, hey, we're going to start sending you checks of $1,500 a month extra on top of what you're already getting paid, but it's going to be via crypto, okay? Bang, and then it's going to go on to more, and things, it's going to touch everything, man, all your movie theaters, your places of entertainment. It's going to touch those places, and then it's going to go all the way to the rich folk having to go ahead and get it because they can't enter into those buildings. And boom, 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 it's going to be a big mess, right? To the point where, because the scriptures say that the Most High is going to mess his plans up so that he cannot perform his enterprise. Let's get that. And we might have to use it for a bit, but not via the charagma. So we might start with, a universal basic income. Everybody needs it, including us, regular workers. Paychecks are going to be sent through that, UBI, whatever. And it's just going to go on to, leading to that charagma, man, the mark of the beast, of RFID microchip. Job 5 and 12 said like it. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You see, the Most High is going to have it to where Esau, can't really cordially set all this up the way he wants it to the point where he's able to put a RFID chip in everybody, man. Right? But nonetheless, I'm going to let this play out, showing you people, man, that, hey, it's coming, it's on the way. The scriptures do say in the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, though it tarry, wait for it, it will surely come, it will not tarry. So it's just a matter of time before Chicago rolls it in. After Chicago gets it, Philly, New York, LA, boom, 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 boom. It's going to be a effect, man. It's going to be big. Canada already has it. The States is going to have it. After the States have it, everybody else just follows suits. All right, so I'm going to play this up.
Largest counties now securing a universal basic income program where low-income households are guaranteed monthly payments. Fox Business's Kelly Severi is live from Chicago, where this program is unfolding after a lot of public discourse over this decision. Kelly.
Good morning, Cheryl. This is what we know so far. $7.5 million will go towards this program, but who qualifies, how much the payments will be, and what recipients can spend this money on are still up in the air.
You see, so, I mean, it's going to be sent, man. It's going to happen. The thing is they're just figuring it out, how they're going to be able to use it, right? Who's going to be able to use it, what they're going to be able to use it on, and so on and so forth. So that's the way, society's moving. That's the way things are looking for America, because guess what? The Karagma system is on its way. Let's get this precept real quick. Ezekiel. And this should be a warning, man, for you other camps that are teaching that the mark of the beast is everything else or anything else other than that RFID microchip. Because if you're teaching the wrong doctrine, that's your ass, man. It's not just you saying words, man. You're out there feeding the sheep, and if you're feeding them garbage, guess what's going to happen to that sheep? They're going to die. And if they die, what's going to happen? That blood is upon the hands of him that's feeding them. You self-proclaimed prophets, right? Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, talking about the prophecies. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. Then you're going to know who the true men of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai were. You're going to know who had the truth this whole time. And, brothers always going to the Karagma, because guess what? This is the final prophecy, and this is one you cannot miss. You cannot miss. This is one of the main final prophecies when it comes to the destruction of Babylon the Great and our deliverance. Remember, this is going to be the moment of, this is sort of say the final test when you read it. Just get it, the hour of temptation. Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right? When you come into this ministry, this word, you catch hell, you go through it, but guess what? You got to persevere through everything, man. Anything you're going through is not worthy to be compared to the things that you're getting ready to receive in the kingdom, right? So, getting your head chopped off in the guillotine is a lot for some of us brothers. Could be my lot, but it's something we got to, this is why this truth is deadly serious, man. This is why this truth is all we got, because guess what, man? We got to be able to have our faith so strong and so ready that if one of us brothers get, robbed up and sent into one of those concentration camps, right, where, you're going to have to take this Karagma or face a guillotine, that we go ahead and say, no, man, no, and go through it. Because guess what? We understand that there's nothing here in America, Babylon the Great, and in the world as of right now who's ruling it in our sakes, man, in our favor, right? Everything is ran in wickedness. Everything is off. Everything is backwards. The food is tainted. The water is tainted. The air is tainted. Your livelihood is tainted. Your workplace is tainted. Everything is tainted. It's fucked up. And, even King Solomon, a man who had the world even